Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is from your English grammar writing skills part, and the name of the topic is diary writing. Right. So as you can find out on your screen, a diary entry is a very personal kind of writing which is meant to record certain significant events and feelings of the writer. Right. So as it is written over here that it is very personal, and therefore we can write anything that we feel like writing. Right. We can express our sad mood or the happy moments, okay, in our diary, and the entries in our diary represents our feelings, emotions, opinions, which might be for a particular day. Okay, and thus the notes in our diary might describe an event, experience, feelings, or anything which we would like to express. Right. So all those things which would we would like to express should be expressed in our diary, and usually we do not write diary every day, right? So the diary entries are to be made for some special or particular moment or event which we want to remember even after years. Okay, and therefore the diary writing must be in the formal or informal language, right? So we can usually use the formal or informal language, but as diary contains our feelings and emotions, the language used or the preferred language is informal language. Okay, and the format of the diary is very simple. So here you can find it out, right? The format of the diary is given, yeah, here. Okay, so the format shows that the diary starts with a date or a day. Okay, then the salutation. So we must write dear diary, or you can even use hi diary or hello diary. You can even give the name to the diary, okay, to get closeness with your diary. Okay, then the heading of the entry, that means the topic which you are writing in your diary, that means the thing or the content which you are writing in your diary, for that the heading must be given. Okay, and then we should start with the main content or the body of the diary, right? So at last we should enclose our diary with a signature for authentication, right? So this is the format of diary. Okay, so I'll show you the format for that. Yeah, here one format is given. So first of all, you can find out the day is given, that is Friday. Then the date is given. In our previous lecture we had seen notice writing. In that the same format for date was given, that is first the day, then the month is to be written not in figures but in words, and then the year is to be written. Even you can mention or specify the timing, okay, in the diary when you are noting down it, the points in your diary. Okay, then you can find out salutation is given, that is dear diary, and after that the heading is given. Then you can find out the main content. Okay, so here we'll find out day and date, then time is given. Okay, here you can find out the time, then salutation, that is dear diary. Okay, then the heading of the diary or the content what we are going to write is given. Then here you can find out the main content of the diary. Okay, and finally at last, as I said, you have to specify your signature name or the signature. Okay, so this is the simple format of diary writing. So before you start with the diary writing, or before we find out the sample copy, let us see the points to remember. Okay, what are the points to remember for writing a diary, right? So first point says creativity, imagination and expression in diary writing are tested. That means when we are writing our diary, the person who reads out, or usually the personal diary is a personal thing, and we don't share it with each and everyone, but whatever content is written in it shows our creativity or our imagination power, right? The next point says you should write as if you have really been a part of the situation, because if I am writing the diary, then the details mentioned in the diary, that means in my diary, all the details whatever is mentioned should be related to me, not the outsiders, right? Because it is my diary. So you should consider this thing and write only those things which are related to you. Okay. Then next point says it is written in the first person. That means example like I, my, we, and our words should be used. For example, uh, I am planning to go for a picnic, or it was the most memorable day in my life. Okay, so I, my, such kind of words should be used while writing the diary. Okay, so that is the first person. Then it is written, one does not write about the things expressed on daily basis. So in the introduction part, I have already informed you, okay, that we usually don't write diary daily or on the daily basis, because uh, it makes the diary writing boring, right? And usually the content should be to the point, not too much detailing should be given, because if it is too lengthy and if too much is to be written in the diary, then it becomes a kind of boring work. Okay, only matters of some significance are recorded. So that I have already explained it to you, that some particular or special events or memorable event which you want to remember throughout your life is to be mentioned in your diary entry. Okay, and further it is written, it is a secret record of one's life, so one can be very honest about one's feelings and emotions. That means this point is trying to say that whatever feelings you are having, okay, whether you are in a good mood or a sad mood, you should be very honest, and such points which you are writing in your diary should be filled with honesty. Okay, so honestly, the points should be mentioned in the diary. Okay, then only it will be useful to you. Okay, fine. So further, the marking scheme is given. If the diary is asked to you, so it might means it is possible, or it might be possible that the diary can be asked for 4 to 5 marks. Okay, so here you can find out the content, half, that is 1.5. Again at last it is half mark, that is 2 marks, and total if you make, then it will be of 5 marks. So how is it bifurcated, right? So half mark is given for the date, then half mark for the time, half mark for the salutation, that when you are writing dear diary or hello diary, so for that half mark is given. Then half mark for the, or 1 mark for the heading is given. Okay, then the main content, for that 2 marks are given, and at last your signature should be there, it carries half mark again, right? So one example is given over here. Okay, I'll just read the question over here. The burning topic of debate in the nation is the reservation issue for OBCs, SC/STs has given you food for thought. Make an entry in your diary expressing your feelings on the issue. Right, so we will not go in detail. I've already uh, told you that we will just go through the formatting of the diary. So this we have already seen. First of all, the day, that is Friday, date, time, salutation is given, then the heading, and then the content. Okay, then another topic is given for diary writing, that is you are going on a school picnic with your classmates and teachers. You are very excited. The night before the trip you sit down to write your diary. Describe in about 150 words what you have planned for the picnic and how you hope to enjoy yourself there. You are Jitendra or Jayashri Malik. Okay, so this is the question given to you. Then, if such kind of question is given to you, then how you will write down your diary, right? So, first of all, as we know, we have to mention the day, Okay, then we have to mention the date in this format, that is first the date, that is 22nd, then the month in the words, that is June, and then the year, that is 2007. Then you need to mention the time. Okay, so here you can find out the time is given. Okay, then below that, as we had seen in the format, you should write down the salutation, that is dear diary. After that, once you finish this, you need to mention the heading. So here the heading is given, my class picnic. Okay, then start with your content. So what you should write, or what can be written in the content, I'll just read it out. Okay, so as we discussed, the diary is to be written in the first person. It starts with the word I am feeling very excited tonight. I am going on a picnic tomorrow with my classmates. Some of our teachers will accompany us. We have been planning for this trip since ever since our principal gave us permission a month ago. Right, so from this, one more thing you can learn is that you can write the diary in paragraphs. Okay, so what the second paragraph is saying, let us read out that we are going to Nehru Park. It is a large ground where children can run around and play freely. I have packed some food items including potato chips and chewing gum. My mother has made a dozen sandwiches and a cake. My friends will also be bringing some food, and we shall all share and eat it. I am also carrying my cricket bat with me. We have planned to play a match. That is a cricket match. I feel I just cannot go to sleep tonight, right? Because usually we are very excited regarding the picnics and all. So such kind of feeling is also to be expressed in that. I keep imagining all the fun that we are going to have tomorrow. But my mother came into the room just now and warned me that if I do not go to sleep now, I might fall asleep at the picnic. As if that is ever going to happen, right? We all know that we are so much excited regarding the picnic, so we never go to sleep during the picnic hours, right? So that is what here it is written. But maybe she is right. So what is written, but maybe she is right, so good night. So this is how the diary is to be written. Okay, very simple and very easy to write it. Okay, so this were the two examples of diary writing, and here I have given you some questions for practice work also. So you can just go through these questions. Okay, and as I always say, for scoring better marks, please try to practice at least four or five uh, diary writing. As I told you in the notice writing, practice minimum 4 to 5 diary writing practice, notice writing practice, then you will be able to score good marks, right? So these are the topics, or the different questions for diary writing. Okay, okay, so total 6 questions I have given it to you. Okay, you can practice at least 4 to 5 questions for better understanding and practice. So here I end my lecture over here, and I hope so that diary writing is clear to you. Thank you everyone for watching my video.